Hello, Shelby Township voters. This is your friendly neighborhood clerk, Stanley GROT. Well, we have another election coming up on August 2nd, and I'd like to go over a couple of things with the voters, so you have the information that you need when you go and vote on Election Day. First of all, August 2nd is a partisan primary election. What does that mean? Well, it means that each party will select their nominee for the August election, for November election. Partisan, it means you cannot split your ballot. You have to stay in one column. Unfortunate thing is that it's one ballot, but there are Republicans and Democrats on that ballot. And there's also a section where is section for judges, for nonpartisan. But please stay in your lanes. Please stay in that one bracket, one column, because if you start picking and choosing candidates from each party, you spoil your ballot. Your ballot will not count, and we don't want to do that. We want to make sure that every vote counts, and your vote is counted as well. And please remember, it is a partisan primary. A lot of people ask me, well, why can't I pick and choose? Well, I don't set the rules, but that's the rule. Each party will select their nominees. Another thing is very important that every voter, every registered voter in Shelby Township received the voter's ID card. This is the card. Due to redistricting and census, many district numbers have changed, and I am required by law to inform the voters of those changes. So the way we inform the voters, we send this ID card, and again, it is mandatory for me to send it out. So if anyone received this card to a person that doesn't live in that address, please return this card back to us via email, via snail mail through U.S. Post Office, and please mark it on this card, does not live here anymore. This serves as evidence for us that voter actually does not live there, and it will help us out to purge our list from any future mailings and any possibilities of somebody sending this card back to us and requesting a ballot. It will not happen, but we want to make sure that it does not happen. Please do not return this card. This card is for you. We have received few cards people are sending back to us by signing it in the back and sending it back, giving it back to us or sending back to us. Please do not do that. This card belongs to you. And this card, what it is just, it serves as for information for the voter. It's not required to bring it with you when you're voting. This is simply to give you directions on where you're voting, number of the districts, and so on. So this card is for you, and keep it for future references. Applications for absentee ballots were sent out to our permanent list. Folks that requested to be on permanent list, we send them this kind of application every election automatically. We do not send ballots automatically. You have to request the ballot through this application process. Very important to make sure that you mark here which election you would like to receive the ballot for, the primary, general election, and then if you like to receive it for both elections. It's very important to mark this off because we wouldn't know what when to send you the ballot. Also, it's very important, signature has to match our signature on file. If there's any forgery, if there's any fake signatures on this application, we catch it and you're not going to receive a ballot. As simple as this. It has to, we do verify every signature on this application. It has to match with the signature that we have it on file. This usually, we mail this usually a month and a half prior to every election. It is important that you return this application. If you don't, you will not get the ballot. Don't expect the ballot. We do not send the ballots without requesting through this application. If you like to vote through absentee ballot, please give us a call and we will send you one of these. If you have not received it, or maybe you lost it and you still would like to continue to vote absentee, please give us a call and go on our website and you'll see it on your screen. Please follow directions on that. It's very important. Again, signatures is the key in this process. We did have instances where mom decided to sign it for her daughter because she's away from school, and so please don't do that. It's a forgery. It has to be original signature. We catch it, and if we catch it, it's a violation of law. So it's not going to be a pleasant experience for that voter. So please keep this in mind. Something new that as far as the ballots, once we receive your application, you'll receive a ballot approximately a month before election. And again, also only you receive the ballot only if you request. Something new, this envelope will continue to be blue. Please look for it. It's voters are getting used to it because, as you know, this one's changed from brown, now is blue. This is not a junk mail, folks. This is actually your ballot will be in there with all the information, what you need to do. One change, very important change, the color has changed on the so-called green envelope. This envelope was green. Post office changed it. They didn't like it because it was interfering with their colors of their envelopes. And so now this was changed to purple. So this has to be returned back to my office, and please make sure you sign it. Again, this is very important. So the ballot, voted ballot, will be put in this envelope, returned back to my office with the signatures. The signature is very important. If you don't sign it, we're not going to even open this envelope. We're going to give you a call, or if we can't reach you, your vote won't count, which is unfortunate. Please don't do that. Again, please return this purple envelope back with the ballot, voted ballot, back to my office. It is very important. We do match every signature. We do check every signature, and we check it. There's a process that we have. We check it up to, sometimes 3 times, because applications is checked. When we mail it, when we receive it, your signature's checked. And when we receive this ballot into our system to be counted on election day, the signature is verified as well. It is, folks, it's very important to do that. A couple other changes, important changes. Of course, this could be dropped in our drop box, 24-mile entrance, 24 miles to municipal building. There's a drop box by a municipal building. You can drop that in there, or you can simply deliver to the window, to clerk's window, and return it. We have a opening there in our counter, and you just drop this in. Permanent changes, we had to make some changes. Shelby Township is growing in population. And we had to react to this because there are rules and regulations which we have to follow, and the precincts become too big, we have to split it up. We have to make some changes. So the changes are as follows. Precinct 17 and Precinct 31, we had to split that precinct. Precinct 17 was split into two different sections. Those precincts will be voting at Eisenhower High School. Precinct 8 was moved to Monfort Elementary permanently. Precinct 31, again, we had to split Precinct 1 because it was growing too large, and we cannot have more than 2,999 voters in that precinct. Precinct 31 will be voting in St. John Vianney Church. Precinct 24 will be moved to Beacon Tree Elementary. That's the permanent location from here on, simply because that area is growing in populations, and we had to react to that. Temporary changes, you will be notified. The people that live in those precincts will be notified. Due to constructions in schools, we had to find alternate locations, and we did. Precinct 5 and Precinct 30 will be moved to brand new Shelby Township Library. This is one-time election, or one election only, for August election only. Precinct 6 and 21 will be moved to American Legion Post number 351 West Utica, and Precinct 7 and Precinct 22 will vote in St. Karen Church. That's moved from Morgan. Morgan is under construction. West Utica is under construction, and Shelby Junior High is under construction. Those are the changes. That's the information that I like to share with you today. If you have any questions, my door is always open for the voters, for citizens, for taxpayers. Please come see me, give us a call, and if you're not satisfied with the answers, please ask for me personally, and I'm always there. I'm there to work for you. We want to make sure that we run transparent, honest, and fair elections, and we do. I have tremendous staff. I have tremendous election workers. You're going to see them on election workers. We train them. We educate them. We give them a lot of information so they can answer any questions you might have. Is it always perfect? No, it is not. But if there's an issue, please just don't go away. Let us know about it. We want to know so we can correct it, we can fix it, and we can make it better for next time for the voters. And I want to make sure you have a pleasant experience voting. If you're voting absentee, please do that. Return the ballots. The ballots must be returned by Election Day, 8 p.m., which is August 2nd, 8 p.m. You must drop this in a box, or we must receive it at the window no later than 8 p.m. for your vote to be counted. If you do not vote absentee, then please go to your polling locations on Election Day, and we'll be there waiting for you to process your vote and make sure that you have a good experience voting on that day. Again, this is Stanley GROT talking to you, trying to inform the voters of everything, any possibilities out there. I want to thank you for your attention.